Welcome back, everyone, to the Illini Fight in Illini Dynasty here on NCAA 14. As the Fight in Illini are going to be heading to Nebraska to take on the struggling 3-6 Cornhuskers. With a loss, the Cornhuskers are eliminated from bowl contention, so they need to win this game if they want to stay alive for that. Meanwhile, Illinois is on a 3-game winning streak, and in the last episode, in the snow, defeated the struggling 2-7 Northern Illinois Huskies on a game-winning drive led by, of course, Eric Fisher. So, can Illinois get on a 4-game win streak before taking on Wisconsin in a game that could matter and who plays in the Big Ten Championship? It looks like it's going to be Illinois, Iowa, or Wisconsin in the Western Division representing that division for the Big Ten Championship against probably Ohio State at this point, who Illinois beat earlier in the season when Ohio State was number 1. That's Ohio State's only loss of the season so far. So without further ado, Illinois, Nebraska will be underway. Both teams have already had the football today, as both of them had 3-and-outs. Neither offense has looked good. As on 2nd and 5, Mack looking to pass it. He finds Conception, Oliver Conception, with the first down. Done the first quarter. I play on 6-minute quarters, by the way. And so far, this game has been pretty boring. Nothing exciting. As on 3rd down, Mack's going to see an open hole. First down for Mack, and Brian Mack will gain 18 on a read option. It's been very conservative on this drive, which is sort of boring, as it's 3rd and 3 at about the 13-yard line. It's going to be a pass. Mack has time, incomplete. And Nebraska's going to have to settle for a field goal. Update, as Nebraska's just scored a field goal. And Virginia Tech, I don't know why they're not ranked since they're 8-2, but they've taken the lead against number 1, Georgia Tech. Don't know why they're number 1, but okay. 9 for Illinois as they finally gained a yard on a 1-yard run from Foster as this offense struggled on the first drive of the game. As Fisher sees an open Dan Cook. That's a first down for Cook. And Dan Cook will gain 16 yards and an Illinois first down. After the 16-yard gain by Dan Cook, it's 1st and 10 at about the 38, maybe the 37. As Fisher scrambling, he sees an open Dan Cook once again. And once again on a slant play, Dan Cook with a first down, gaining 21 to about the 41. 2nd and 3 as on first down, Kendrick Foster was extremely slow to get up. He got hurt. Hopefully he's okay. We'll check with his injury issues, or what happened, in just a second. As Matthew Muhammad gaining 4 as the first quarter is pretty much over. Illinois down 3-0, or goose egg, whatever you want to call it. Is Eric Fisher's favorite injury. Back spasms, and Kendrick Foster, he's back in the game. It didn't even ask me if I wanted to bring him back. He's already back in. So that's cool. As starting off the second quarter, Jackson Kelly, the all-time Illinois leader in receiving touchdowns with his first catch of the game. He's the all-time leader in one season, not in a career. He's only a sophomore. I don't think he had any as a freshman. He barely played. As Fisher hands it off to Kendrick Foster, and Kendrick Foster will waltz into the end zone, and Illinois will take a most likely 7-3 lead. I said Illinois would most likely be up 7-3. Well, they are up 7-3, but the extra point barely went in. It went off the crossbar and in, as it's going to be an option, but Marcus Miller is there to stuff up Mack. I mean, Marcus Miller barely tackled him, but he did. It's 3rd and 11 on the 26 for Illinois. Nebraska's offense couldn't really get it rolling last drive. Let's see if Illinois can, as it's going to be a toss for Foster. Foster will get stuffed up, losing 4, and Illinois will have to punt. What is this? The Illinois offense returns to the field on 4th down, as despite, if they don't get the first down, Nebraska's going to be having beautiful field position, but Illinois going with a very gutsy call, as Fisher, under pressure, he's going to look for Kelly, and it's caught by Kelly inbounds, and Illinois gets the first down. Very gutsy call by Lovie Smith, but it works. Very gutsy pass, too, by Fisher, but Kelly holds on to it. 3rd and 5 for Illinois, as Eric Fisher will toss it to Foster. Interesting call. Foster cannot get the first down. Will Illinois go for it again? Illinois will go for it again. They're not going to punt it. Interesting. It worked last time. Let's see if it's going to work here. As Fisher will give it to Malik Turner, and Turner does not get it. And Nebraska will get the football. So it worked the first time, but it does not work a second time. Call does not work, and Nebraska has the ball back. As Mack will find a wide open Monroe, and Illinois cannot tackle Monroe. And Monroe will get a touchdown. So the first play of the new drive, Ryan Monroe, the 53-yard touchdown, and the Cornhuskers take the lead. 35 for Illinois, as I'm pretty sure they'd really like to get this first down. I can't imagine they're going to go for it on fourth again. As Eric Fisher. He's going to run with it, and he will run for the first down, gaining 7. Eric Fisher's down. Just so great. Jared Brown is in the game for Illinois. Hopefully Fisher's good. As it's going to be a screen for Kendrick Foster. Foster does not get it, but there's 10 seconds, and maybe it's reasonable for Illinois to go for it, and Eric Fisher will return to the game, but not here on fourth down, as Illinois is going for it again, but this is not really a gutsy call. This actually makes a lot of sense. As Jared Brown will run for the first down, and there's 2 seconds left in the half. He's going to go for the kick and tie it up before the end of the first half, as Douglas's field goal is up, and it is good, 49 yards. And this game is tied to end the first half at 10 apiece. And Eric Fisher will return for the second half. Fisher is now back in the game as the second half is underway with a draw, as you Brits say it, with a 10-10 scores. Fisher scrambling, and he finds a wide open Dan Cook, who's been his best friend today. Normally it's Jackson Kelly, but today it's been beautiful punt from Sean Douglas, punting it to the 9-yard line. As not great field position for the Cornhuskers starting off, as Mack will be under pressure, and he's going to be sacked on first down, but he'll only lose one. Definitely could have been a lot worse. Third and 10 out of the 9-yard line. Nebraska 1 for 4 today on third down, so they're not doing too great, just like Illinois. As Mack will pass it, it's going to be a screen for Green, and Green has blocks. Green has a first down, gaining 17. 4 for Nebraska. Despite the bad field position, their offense has done pretty well. As Mack looking to pass it, he finds Monroe, but Darsheen, the Dream Bang Bang Brooks, with the stop, and Monroe loses 3. First and 10 on the 31 for Illinois. So far the score is still at 10 apiece. Fisher hands it off for... Oh my word, Kendrick Foster just got laid out. Boom, Frank Rivera. No mercy. 6 for Illinois. They've been struggling on third down. 1 for 6 on the day. As it's going to be a screen for Will Taylor. Taylor gets by the Nebraska Cornhusker defenders, and he's going to gain 5. Is Illinois going to go for it again? Fourth time today, Illinois will go for it on 4th and 1. As they've not wanted to punt it today. I think they've only punted it once. As Eric Fisher sees clear grass ahead, and he gets by a defender. That'll be a first down. Just don't let him be hurt. Don't let him be hurt, and I'm happy. Quarter's now underway, and this game is all tied up at 10. This is 3rd and 11. Illinois now 1 for 7 on third down. This third down has not been their friend today. Neither is the run game. This Foster only has like 11 yards. As Fisher will be sacked. I cannot imagine Illinois going forward now on 1st and 10 of the 34 for Nebraska. It's pretty much maybe the last one who gets the ball wins. I mean, it's the complete opposite because no one's scoring. As Conception with the reception. Yeah, you like the rhyme? No. Okay, big 3rd and 2 for the Cornhuskers. They are 2 for 6 today on third downs. As Glover in motion. It will be a handoff for Green. Green finds an opening and an easy 10-yard first down for Wesley Green. Nebraska is nearing the red zone as they're now at the 22-yard line. As on 1st and 10, it will be an option play. What do you know? And also, Mack will get stopped at the 1. Delshon Phillips should have racked him at like the 25-yard line, but nope. Nebraska is 1 for 1 today in the red zone with a field goal. As on 1st and goal, it will be a handoff for Wesley Green, and Nebraska takes the lead. Let's back out the Illinois offense as this is a critical drive for the Fighting Illini. As Fisher will hand it off for Kendrick Foster. Foster sees room, has a first down, and finally Kendrick Foster with a big rush, gaining 22, which is pretty much like 2 times his, or double. I don't know, just say double his original yards, or not even double. No, I cannot do third down. Is Fighting Illini continuing to struggle on third down? 1 for 8. Can they get a conversion? As Eric Fisher sees a hole, does not get it. It's 4th and 3. What does Illinois do? Never been an octagonal gaming video this many 4th down conversions. As Illinois going for it for a 5th time today. They are 3 for 4. As Fisher looking for Jackson Kelly, and Kelly has the first down. And 4th downs continue to work much more than 3rd. He's been lucky. Oh, I had a feeling about that. Jared Brown is in the game. Eric Fisher got hurt. I doubt it's a serious injury, though. So that... Oh, did he fumble it? No, he just didn't. Once again, Eric Fisher's completely fine. I predicted it would not be a serious injury, and it isn't. And look at the clock. Just a little over 2 minutes left as Jared Brown sees Matthew Muhammad on the slant play. Muhammad gains 13 back in the game. He's had a lot of minor injury issues this year, which is a bit concerning. But he's started every game this year. As Fisher will be sacked on first down. Just don't let him be hurt. I think he's okay. Eric Fisher's hurt again. The announcer literally said it does not look that bad. So I'm hoping that's true. As Jared Brown on third down. It's going to be a screen. Kendrick Foster literally gains nothing. And Illinois has to go for it. Illinois has to go for it. They have no shot otherwise. Eric Fisher is out for the game, so Illinois' chances are pretty much done. As Brown will pass interference much. Oh, okay, I see you, game. Decided not to risk it, and Eric Fisher will miss the rest of the game. He could have played, but it's not looking good for him anyway, which is probably the smart call. As if Green gets a first down, it's game over. 50 seconds left, it's 3rd and 8. If Nebraska gets a first down, the game is over. As handoff to Green. Green does not get it. And Illinois still has a lot. Can play, but Illinois has decided not to risk it, which I get the call. But it's much less likely that they win the game now. As Jared Brown sees Jackson, or that's not even Jackson Kelly, that's Matthew Muhammad. 3 seconds left. This is the game. If Nebraska wins, they can still make a bowl, and if Illinois wins, they will now have won 4 in a row. As Brown, he's going to have to launch up a prayer down the field, and it's caught by Jackson Kelly. Kelly, oh my word, Jackson!
Oh, darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again.
Nah.
Because a vision softly.
That was the strangest ending I have ever seen.
Left its seeds while I was sleeping.
Wow. Well, that's the video. Simulating the week. It is official. David Barrett, the #1 athlete in the country, has committed to us. I find it funny that, like, we're getting him and, like, we don't need him one bit. And the new ranking is something you will see in the outro.